So today the session is the art of patent drafting. So I just go through how the patent want to looks like when you are drafting and what are the steps as a prerequisite you want to know about when you move on to the patent drafting. That we are going to learn today. draft in India, what are the forms needed and other things, and what are the specification parts are needed, and how to write the claim, and what are some special situations, and some practical drafting checklist. So when you are drafting, these are the checklist you need to follow. Okay, why patent specifications matter? First, the patent what you are going to file will give you the 20 years of patent protection. Means you want to think futuristic. So today might be this invention, but you want to do it for 20 years. So you want to have some futuristic thing in your patent draft. Second one, if you are going for patenting, three core patentability criteria you need to follow. First one, novelty. Novelty means your invention should be a new one. And second one, inventive step. Inventive step means technical advancement. It should be a new and there's some technical advancement. And finally, it's an industrially applicable one. So if your patent drafting, patent document satisfies these three criteria, then the possibility of getting patent grant is high. So I am saying patents are techno-legal documents, but technical merit alone is insufficient, because even deserving inventions may fail when specification drafting or other office action replies or procedure complaints are weak. If your draft is weak, the deserving inventions also cannot get patented. So the drafting is major element when you are filing the patent. There are two things when you are filing the patent. First one is provisional. What a provisional means? Provisional means it's a first filing. It's like when you are conceiving your invention. So when you are starting your research, so you do your literature survey. Once the literature survey is done, you come to know that okay, these are the new things I am going to do. So once you have those things in your table, you can go for the provisional specification filing. It only needs the description of the invention. It doesn't need the claims and abstract. These are not mandatory, because what a claim means in patent, claim is the heart of the patent, because that only give you the legal boundary when there is any court cases or whenever there is infringement cases. What are the words in the claim section that only give the legal boundary? At the time of provisional, we don't know how our invention is. We don't know what to claim in our invention is. So the Patent Act gives us the what we can say, gives us the procedures or exemption. What we can say anything. So the Patents Act says that we can file the provisional at the inception of your R&D effort. So at the time of inception, you can go and file the provisional by only describing the invention. But within 12 months, you want to complete the invention and you want to file the complete specification. This is the time frame given by the Patents Act. So today you can go and file the provisional specification. Within 12 months, you can work on the invention, you can come up with many results. Now you can know what you want to claim in your invention. At that time, you can go and file the complete specification. This is one route. Another one route is you can directly file the complete specification. This is for the inventions who already completed the invention. So they can directly go and file the complete specification in India. Once they file in India, then they can go for other countries. So by claiming the priority of Indian application, they can go and file in US, Japan, whatever countries they needed. Based on different acts, they can go for PCT. PCT means international patent filing, or they can go for convention, means you can go and file in every country. These are the several routes you can take. So you can go with the provisional today, and within 12 months you can develop the invention, you can come up with many results, and you can write the claims, and you can file the complete specification after 12 months of writing provisional, or you can directly file the complete specification. Okay, there is a form called form 2. The form 2 is common for both provisional and complete. For both there is a same form. Only the difference is in form 2, when you are going for the provisional specification, there is some preamble is there, that only differs, all others are common. In provisional we don't need to give claims, we don't need to give abstract, it only describe the invention. So section 10 of the patent act says how the complete specification want to have, what are the things they need to have. So that I will list you. Okay. So we will start the pattern drafting. First we will start with the title. So when you are going with the title should be within 15 words. It should not be greater than 15 words. The title should be 15 words. And here we want to avoid some irrelevant things like etc. We can think patent. We do not use best. This is the only method, or we cannot use the inventor name. So these are some of the irrelevant matters we cannot use, or we cannot use any promotional matters in the title. The title should be within 15 words. This is the rule for title. And for preamble, there is a rule. If it is a provisional, you want to give the preamble like the following specification describes the invention, because in provisional we doesn't give the claim section, we only describe our invention. That is a preamble we want to give in provisional. And in complete, the following specification particularly describes the invention and the manner in which is to be performed. So we describe the invention. So during the 12 months, we know how the invention works, and we are also accompanying with some results, table column and other things. So now we know how that invention performs. So the complete specification want to have all these things. This small distinction only differs the provisional and complete. Fine. Once we done with the title and preamble, now we move on to the next one, that is field of invention. First you want to say which field this invention relates to. So take example, the invention relates to biotechnology, particularly relates to biofuel. Likewise. So you want to describe the field, which field this invention falls. Next one, the state of the art. So here the state of the art is prior art. So we want to say that background. So take example, when we are doing our prior art search, we come across many journals or we come across many patent documents. We want to disclose everything. Like this patent document discloses the invention like this. So this journal, so take example, the author et al., the journal name describes the biofuel extraction from algae. Likewise, we can disclose what are the invention is already available in the background. But we could not use any derogatory language when we are about the earlier work. We only just want to say these are the works already available. We doesn't need to comment on it. We doesn't need to do anything on it. So can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We are still able to
Yes, sir.
hear.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Fine. So we done with the title, then field of invention, then background of the invention, right? Now we want to go on to the objective and summary. So we want to give the objective. What is the principal objective of your invention? That want to emphasize on the advantage of your invention. Then summary. A summary, we can say it's once you read the summary, they want to understand what your invention is. So here we normally called what we given in the claim section, that is a first claim, that we normally made as the summary. It may called as a non-legal version of the claim. Fine. So here we need to know about three things. So we want to go with the main objective clearly and consistently, and your summary should be broad. So do not let objectives or summary become hidden claim limitation, because this summary or objective should be broad. You could not narrow it. Fine. Once we're done with the summary, then we are going for the drawings. So here drawings we called as um, each drawing, like it may be a flow chart, it may be a line drawing. Here the color drawings are not allowed in patent office. We can go with line drawing, or we can go with flow charts and other things. Abstract. So once the drawings are done, we can go with the abstract. Here the rule for abstract is the abstract should be within 150 words, and in the abstract itself we want to give that what is a problem and what is a solution. So these are the all things we want to give in the abstract. So the abstract is 150 words. Done. After all these things, now we come to the detailed description. So detailed description in the sense we want to describe the invention, that how the invention is going to operate, or what is the method of performance. You want to disclose all the best method known to the applicant. So you want to disclose all the features. You can see this fourth point: enable a person of ordinary skill in the art to make the invention work. That means if somebody in the same field, so you are doing your research in biotech, if anybody from your same field, once they read the patent application, they want to replicate that. So that only we called as the enablement. So likewise we want to disclose all the methods, all the practicing things in the detailed description itself, so that anybody can read and they can replicate that. That only I'm saying disclose enough technical know-how, best to mode, embodiments in the sense. So take example, this process can be used for any other application also. You can also give all these things, but avoid these unnecessary words like always, best, special. These are the some of the words we could not use in patent drafting. These only we called embodiments in the sense broader coverage. So take example, there is one invention. If that invention can be used in other steps also, we can give. I will just give you the example when I am showing the patent document. So standard practices for description is, you want to go with the clear English and paragraph and other thing. Avoid restrictive language, because when we are writing the patent document, we want to go with the broad thing. We don't want to narrow, because the wordings what we are going to use, in the patent document will narrow our invention scope. So some restrictive languages like always, must, simultaneously. So this might narrow our invention. And also, once you write the patent document, once you file the patent application, the description cannot be amended. Only claim language to be amended. So we want to keep in mind that the description what you are writing should be a broader one, so that we only amend the claim when there is any question from patent office. That only we are calling as FER, Murphy section, these are the things. Special case, that is a biological material. If we are using any biological material, you want to give the depository number. Once you deposit in the depository, you want to give the depository number, and you want to also describe the characteristics and where the geographic origin of the biological material. These are all things you want to give. And also we want to get the permission from National Biodiversity Authority when we are working in biological material. If you are not in biological material, this class doesn't come. This is a special case for biological material. Done. So now we come across abstract description done. Now we are coming to the heart of the patent, that is claim. In claim also we have when we are writing the claim, we segregate into three parts, that is preamble. Preamble means it introduces the invention. So take example, if you are coming up with a composition, so the invention relates to a composition, likewise you can write. Or if you are coming up with any method, the method, the composition, likewise you want to write. Then transition phrase. The phrase what we are going to use here, it's open-ended. So normally we are using comprising. So when I am saying the composition, comprising. Then the body, list claim elements and the relationship. The document also notes. Here we are using commas, colons, semicolons, and also and. So take example, I am writing a claim. The composition comprising benzene, phenol. Likewise, I can add upon many things. When you are writing claims, it should be a broader one, because to block the competitors. If you are going with narrow claims, the competitors will come inside, and also it will reduce the commercial value of your patent. So normally go with the broader claims. In claims, how we write the claim. So take example, there is a independent claim and dependent claim in the patent document. Independent claim means once you read the claim, it itself says what the invention is. Dependent is depend on the previous claim. That only we called as dependent claim. Examples like it may be apparatus, it may be a composition, it may be a method or process, or composition claims, or biotechnology claims. So these are different types of claims which have both independent and dependent claims. So in India, pure software cannot be patented, and also plants are not patented. New uses of known substances. Known substances in the sense the composition is already existing. it is used for different purpose. Now you are saying the same substance want to be used for the different thing, so that cannot be patented. But when you are giving the technical advancement, so take example, if the previous innovation what dealt will give the efficacy of 20 percentage, if you prove the efficacy is 30 to 35 percentage, then there is a possibility of getting patent. That only we called as inventive step, technical advancement. When you are writing the patent, there should be a unity. So this unity is normally seen in the patent office, because when we are writing the invention, we should not combine two or three inventions in a same patent document. So there should be a single invention. The complete specification should relate to a single invention. And when you are drafting also, the alternative embodiments what you are going to write should expand the same concept rather than introduce the unrelated invention. So the invention should be a same and the inventive concept also should be a same, because in patent office, once we file the patent, they are using some classification. So this helps them to go for the correct classification. And during litigation also, there might be a challenge, because when you are writing two or three inventions in the same document, it is very difficult to go for getting the patent. So kindly stick with one invention and give the flow correctly when you are drafting the patent application. So these are the checklist we want to have, that technical merit does not only the thing. We want to draft our patent application clearly. So broad claim should be there. So when you are writing the patent drafting, it should be a correct one, and there should not be any because when you are narrowing the patent document, it limit our things. So kindly go with the broader drafting. Done. So can I go for the example? If there is any patent application filed by you, I can go and check in the patent office database. So anyone want to search for any invention? Can I get? Or any doubt so far?
Excuse me, sir. I'm Saraswati from
Yes.
Kumaragur College of Technology.
Yeah, ma'am.
I have one couple of questions.
Yes.
The number of words for title is 15 and abstract it is 150 words, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have mentioned two other important aspects. One is domain search. Or
Yeah.
uh, is there any limit and literature, patent literature and non-patent literature? We can combine them both and write the prior art, sir.
There is no limitations for patent or non-patent literature. So take example, up to top relevant patent document. So take example, if you, when you are doing literature survey, if you come across 10 patent document, so you can say which is more relevant. You can give only those in your disclosure. Don't need to reveal all the 10.
Thank you, sir. Another question is clarification is when you want for biological materials, we are supposed to get the clearance from the National Biodiversity
Yeah.
Authority.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
is it required for the provisional patents, sir, or only we have to
No.
submit during the
So
complete?
at the time of filing, we don't need to go for NBA. At the time of provisional specification, we can file. At the time of complete specification also, we can file. No issue on it. But after filing the complete specification, we can go for the NBA. So there is a time, they give the time for us. So we can go for the NBA and get their approval, and you can submit to the patent office.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, sir.
Dr. Saranakumar.
Yes, sir.
Is it necessary that we have to get approval for a device which can be implanted in a human body? Comes under medical. I mean,
Yeah, if you go with any medical, there should be a approval for any trials.
from whom I have to get approval?
So if you are doing the medical, you just
Yeah,
go with
one
the
thing, I have developed a product which can be implanted in our human body for one particular cause. So I
yeah. I
want to
understand that.
patent that.
But
Okay,
when you are implementing in any that we call as a trials or something, human trials.
okay,
So you want to go with that authority. I don't know the authority name.
okay.
Yes.
The product is there, but only thing is no, I'm going for an with additional features and upgradation.
Okay, fine. Sir.
Yeah.
I will check for whom you want to.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Sir, this is 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀 from KCT, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is the advantage of provisional patents, sir? Since we are not making a lot of claims, any possibility that some other competitor can also file a provisional patent for the same invention?
Yeah.
Is
So
there a possibility?
sure, sir. The advantage of provisional is to secure the priority date. So take example, there is two inventors working on the same type of invention. If you file today, and he or she might be filed tomorrow, so you get the priority first. So that is the
Okay.
advantage of provisional specification.
But that has expiry. I mean, how long is that provisional patent is valid, sir?
12 months. So
Oh,
provisional is just for securing the priority date. It will not be considered as the patent application. Once you file the complete, then only it is considered as patent application.
oh, okay, okay. But if you, in case you fail to file a
If
full
you fail to
patent,
file the
so this.
complete specification, the patent application will be abandoned.
Okay, okay. And the cost involved in provisional patent is it what is the is it I mean free of charge, or
No, no,
again
there
it
is
has
a
to go
cost
through authority?
involved. There is a cost
Okay,
involved. I will let you know. In further slides, I will
okay,
show you. Yes.
okay. Thank you.
Sir,
Good
good
evening.
evening, sir. This is Shuganya from Fatima College, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you told about a cost, as well as you just tell the procedure also, sir, where we have to approach, as well as the steps we have to take connected with that, sir.
Sure, ma'am. I will show that thing.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, anyone interested to if you are saying any invention, I will do the search in the patent document and I will show you how the document is drafted. Any interested topic?
This is Dr. Nityapriya from Kumuruguru College of Technology, Department of Biotechnology. So maybe
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can choose the topic millet popper.
Okay. Patent of website is visible?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Sure. So once you go to this website, that is @gov.in. Once you go there, top right hand side, there is a option called e-gateways. Once you go there in e-gateways, just to go for public search patents. it will land on to the patent search database. Just click on, and there are different options are there. You can search the title, you can search the abstract. If you know the application number, patent number, you can search. If you know the author name, if you know the inventor name, so all the things, there are different fields are there. I will just go with abstract, because once you search in abstract, it gives you the glimpse of the invention. Kindly say, ma'am, millet.
Popper, POPPER.
Okay, millet. I'll just go with millet and
Popper.
popper. POPPER. So totally we have 578 documents. So let's open the first one. It's a millet carrot powder cookies, a fusion of raw ghee, pearl millet and natural sweetener. So these are the inventors. So we can read the abstract. The present invention relates to. Once you click on the application status, it will show what the application status is. You can view documents. So take example, we just go for the complete specification. So this is the form 2. They are saying complete specification. They give the title. You can see the title. And you can see the preamble, field of the invention, background of the invention, objective, that is the major objective of the present invention. Then the summary, the present invention provides a novel cookie formulation comprising these are the things. The formulation results in these are the things. And detailed description. So what are the ingredients, how they are preparing that, what they are going to claim. So you just see here, a millet based cookie composition comprising. So a millet cookie composition is a invention. So they are saying comprising. These are the ingredients, ragi flour, pearl and other thing. The composition as claimed in claim 1. This only we called as a dependent claim. So here you can see claim 1, they are saying it's a natural sweetener. So that means it's a broad. When we are saying natural sweetener, it may be anything. So then they are coming up with the dependent, wherein the natural sweetener is jaggery, honey or dates powder. Then they will go with the narrowing that carrot powder, what they are going to use is in the range of 5 to 15%. So then they go with the another independent claim. First one, they are saying only the composition of the millet biscuit. Now they are going for the method, how they are going to prepare that. Then they say it is a product. Then you can see the abstract. So this is way of drafting the patent application. So there are totally 578 applications which is filed and published in the recent time. Let's go for the same one. So here there are two options are there. One is published. Published means it is published in the patent journal. Another one is granted. Granted means the patent application what are else granted. So now we can go with the same one or any other thing. Any other suggestions? Or same one? Any invention, new invention to be searched? Can you give any keywords? Okay, I go with the same one. So I just go with second one. You can see it's a millet-based beverage and
The
a process.
screen is not visible to us, sir.
Which one, ma'am?
The screen sharing is
Screen, sir.
Okay.
It's come back. Yes, it's fine now.
Okay. So I go with same one, patterns. So published, I think you saw, right? Now I am choosing the second one, that is granted. In published, we come across some 600 plus application. Now we only see the granted pattern. So now you can see only the 67 documents. So you can see the title, a millet-based beverage and a process thereof, and the application number, when it is published, who are the inventors, abstract. So let's see the application status. So the patent is granted. So you can see the date of filing. They are filed in 2025 April. So then there is a process request for examination, first examination report, and all the thing. So now finally they issue the grant in January 2026. So these are the history. So you can see they filed the form for startup. They filed the complete specification. Then they go. These are the office actions. Here you can see NBA approval. Let's go for this. So they filed the NBA approval copy. Okay. So let's see the forms. So when you are going for filing patent application, two forms are major thing. First one, form 1. Form 1 is the application. In application, you want to give what this application is, because this is a provisional. You can say ordinary and the name of the applicant. Then category. Category, if you are from academic institution, you can choose educational institute, because education institute there is a provision for expedited examination. They do the fast examination. So you can choose other than natural person. Here instead of startup you can go for educational institute. So if the inventor and applicant are same, then you can say yes or no. Title of the invention. If you are involving any patent agent, you want to give their details. This is form 1. Then form 5 is different, declaration of inventorship, overall inventors. So form 1 and form 2 is more important. It's okay. We just so they amend this thing. So once you file the complete specification, the patent office will give the, once they do the examination, they will raise some objections. Once the objections are raised, we want to amend our application based on the objection. That only they are saying as a amendments marked version. So in their complete specification. So once these all are done, you can see these are lot of office actions are there. This is the report. So you see here, right. I'll go with the part 1 summary. When we are starting our discussion, we say that for patent, 3 things are more required. That is novelty, inventive step, and industrial applicability. So they raise the objection that the claims 1 to 10, what they are saying, doesn't have novelty. And inventive step also no advancements. But industrially applicable is yes. So they are saying patent claims 1 to 10 is non-patentable. These are the objections they are saying. And also they give you a document. See, one whole patent document they give. This is relevant to the same invention. And also they give some journal applications and they give some objection. They are saying that this disclosure is already saying about the same thing. You are also discuss the same thing. Kindly clarify. So likewise, we get once the examination report is arrived, so they give all the details clearly. So they only ask to go for the national biodiversity approval. Then they ask the documents. Then they give the date. So last day, they normally give 6 months to reply for this examination. After replying, that only they want to go for the, just to see the, so the reply they just give like this: claim 1, claim 8. So they do some amendments or they apply. Is given, they want to give all the documents. Once you give all the things, if the controller accepts that, then they give this patent certificate. This is the patent certificate. Once you get this, from the date of filing to 20 years, not from the date of grant. That is a major thing we want to know. And they give the grant and specification. So there is a lot of amendments and all the thing is done. Now they finally give this is the final patent document. Now you can see there is a form 2, complete specification, who are the applicant, preamble, field of invention. The present invention relates to field of food technology. Then background, then summary of the invention, then brief description of the figures, detailed description of the invention. So here you can see embodiment of the present invention. The millet is selected from this group. The millet is foxtail millet. The millet is soaked for. So this is a different type of things how we are going to use the millet. That only we called as embodiment. Then they give some examples of preparation. So claim. So now we go with the claim. So you can check. This is a process for obtaining millet-based beverage. Fine. Set process comprising. These are the steps. So the process has claimed in claim 1, wherein the millet is selected from a group of. So they just narrow down the claim 1. What are the millet? Millet means is a big one. In that millet, what are the millets? And what are the process? So these are the dependent claims. Finally, the abstract. So then drawing. So drawing it here it is a flow chart. Patent document. So how we want to draft the patent application. Now I move on to the next one about the fees. So we learnt about 2 forms are required, that is form 1 and form 2. Other than that, lot of forms, that is form 3, form 5, form 18 and form 28. Form 1 is application, form 2 is that is a provisional or complete. Then form 3 is statement and undertaking, that is what we are going to say is in this form is we filed first in India. Likewise, form 5 is declaration of inventorship. Who are all the inventors in that invention? So you are working in education institute. So education institute is applicant, others are inventors. So you want to declare you are all the inventors. Form 18 is request for examination. Once you apply for patent, then we want to request the examination. Then form 28 is claim status of educational institution. So these are the major forms we require when we file the patent application. Oh, okay. What is the fee for this? For patent application, that is form 2, it is 1,600. For examination, it's 4,000. But we have the option for expedited examination, so we can go for 8,000 because education institute has that expedited. If you need to go for expedited, you can go for expedited. So totally the fee is this. If you want to go for patent filing, 5,600, that is the government fee. If you opt for expedited, then 8,000 plus 1,600. Not only this, there is a renewal fee in patent. So to keep the patent live for 20 years, we want to pay the renewal fee every year after the patent is granted. First 2 years it take 1 or 2 years to get the grant. Once the grant is given, then every year we want to pay the renewal fee. What is the fee? From 3 to 5 years. So that means 3, 4, 5, 3 years. Every year 800. That means 3 into 800, 2,400 you want to pay. then 6th year 2400, 7th year 2400, up to 10 years. Then 11 to 15 years, we want to pay rupees 4800 per year. Then 16 to 20 years, we want to pay rupees 8000 per year. So now you see, to keep our patent live, we want to pay the renewal fee every year. So that might be a hefty one. So we normally say that once a patent is granted, try to go for technology transfer or try to go for commercialization within 5 years, so that the party who is taking your technology, they will pay the remaining fee and they will keep your patent live. Or otherwise you want to pay the renewal fee every year and keep the patent live for 20 years. So thank you.